good with y'all? We're back. Reacting to Jordan again. I was gonna react to this earlier, but I got sick and I was in the hospital for a little bit. But I'm good now, so we're back to reacting, back to doing the vids. Apparently people kept calling Jordan a superhuman or blank. I'm not gonna use that word because that's obviously not true. But a lot of people agreed on the fact that he had this type of aura around him that he didn't look or feel real. So we're gonna see exactly what they talked about and exactly how they felt. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe on the road to 4K. If we can get 4K before summer, that would be tough.
Point blank, I never seen nobody play like he plays, and you can include all of them.
That wasn't Michael Jordan out there. It was God disguised as Michael Jordan.
It's just God disguised as Michael Jordan. This phrase, which captures the essence of Michael Jordan's career, has always resonated.
All right, here we go.
The legend around him. Granted that no one is a god, you have to acknowledge how much Jordan altered the landscape of basketball. He was performing something on the basketball court that had never been seen before. The admiration and love Bird and many others felt for Michael Jordan's basketball skills was mirrored in the statement, which became renowned. It's evidence of Jordan's influence on the game and his ability for nearly superhuman performances. And that got me thinking about which other NBA legends referred to Michael Jordan as a basketball god, or which stories depicted him as a supernatural figure. So I will present 10 NBA legends who have told unreal stories and
so help me if LeBron's in this.
We will start with Shaquille
He
O'Neal,
probably isn't,
one
though.
of the greatest basketball players of all time, who has expressed genuine appreciation and regard for Michael Jordan on numerous occasions. Shaq acknowledges Jordan's impact on the game and recognizes him as a basketball icon. He often highlights Jordan's influence on his own career and the league as a whole. His respect for Jordan goes beyond their on-court rivalry, and when he was in an interview with Patrick Bet-David, he showed his ultimate appreciation by saying this about Michael Jordan.
Was there anybody that you kind of avoided talking smack to because if you did, your spirit got bigger and they wanted to beat you, or?
Michael Jordan. You don't want to mess with God.
Such an insane thing to say.
You gotta stay away from Mike. Leave that man alone.
LeBron James holds Michael Jordan in high regard as a basketball idol, and he has often stated that he grew up watching Jordan and imitating his play style. He respects Jordan's contribution to the game as both a player and a cultural figure.
There's a
Despite
difference
playing
between respecting somebody and comparing him to the one and only our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. There's a difference. There's a very, very, very big difference.
inevitable comparisons, LeBron has
Ah,
never stopped
I can't
expressing
save you
his
if you said
respect
anything
for Jordan
crazy,
and
Bron.
the lasting impact he left on the game. You will see how he maintains the same love from 24 years old
Crazy
to
ain't compared to
33.
Michael Jordan was kind of like that God. He was that. that angel sent from heaven that I kind of used him to help me get through some of the darkest days that I had. Even at, people say, well, you're only 9 years old, but you know, there's a lot of dark days, you know, when you grow up the way I grew up and you're part of a single parent household. So, you know, every other day, if I got an opportunity on WGN to watch Mike, it gave me another boost of life. You know, it made me feel that
another man gave you a boost of life. Bomba seed.
I can make it out of this situation. But when I met Michael Jordan for the first time, I literally couldn't believe it was him. I couldn't believe it. Like, people, you know, I felt the dude looked like Jesus Christ to me.
This is AI. It's AI. Oh, okay. This is AI. This isn't real. LeBron didn't say that. Why would he compare my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the only begotten Son of God, compared to Michael Jordan? Why would he do something like that? Nah, this clearly it's AI. You can see it in his lips.
He looked like he looked, you know, he was Black Jesus to me. Nobody could tell me anything different.
I think it was my junior year in high school. I go up to Chicago and I go to a gym called Hoops where he plays basketball in the summertime.
And before they play, they say Mike always, you know, used to lift before they played.
And I didn't know he was going to be there.
We walk up there, and the first person I see is Charles Oakley. You know, Oak being from Cleveland, dapped him up. I had seen Oak around the city a few times, you know. And Oak moved, And when he moves, Mike is sitting on the bench press.
But I seen him walking towards me, and it was kind of like he was walking on air. I had to pinch myself. Is that Michael?
I didn't think he was real, man. You don't understand. I didn't think Michael Jordan was real.
I don't understand.
He lived in the TV, either in games or commercials or Come Fly With Me on cassette tapes.
Wow, yeah.
I didn't think he was real. And when I saw him, I was like, if the man above would have took me that day, I would have lived a hell of a life. I swear to God. I had to see.
Pause. No Diddy, bro. Bro said, if God killed me today, I would have lived a good life because I seen another man. Fire for that.
Next, we got Tracy McGrady, a basketball legend in his own right.
Hey, I mean, I can't defend it. If that's genuinely how he felt, then that's how he felt.
Respect for Michael Jordan. McGrady has spoken highly of Jordan's influence on his career and the game of basketball.
That's so crazy.
Here's this
bro.
interesting clip of McGrady talking about how meeting Michael Jordan when he was only 17 years old had a huge effect on him. The story goes on to show the lasting mark Jordan made, making it a memorable moment in McGrady's basketball career.
How was it like playing against MJ your rookie year?
Shaking in my boots. First time, shaking in the first time I had the guard. I'm like, yo, this. Man, first of all, let me go back. 1997, MJ them in the playoffs. I think they played against the Hawks, right? I'm at the game, playoff game. Bruh, I got an opportunity to go in the back by the locker room after the game. So I'm standing back there. I'm 17 years old, kid. I've never been around NBA players like this, or even, I've never been around somebody like MJ. I'm standing back there, kid, and Pip comes out. All these players start coming out. Mike comes around that corner. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie to you. The man had a glow, bro. I swear, Mike, dog, that shit is real.
I believe it.
That shit is real.
Hey, KG said the same thing. You just feel his energy. He don't say shit. You feel that energy.
I'm not joking, bro.
Black
It's
Jesus,
real.
man, I'm telling you.
Mike came out, I was like, damn, bro. I ain't know what to say, man. I was like, that's MJ, dog. That's MJ.
Why is he smiling like that? No. There's something wrong. He's smiling hard as heck. Bro, I promise you, there's no way Jordan looked that good, bro. If y'all have a story of going to a game or seeing Jordan in real life that's comparable to this, please leave in the comments. Because I don't know. I don't know if I can go up to another man, whether I don't even know if LeBron himself, if I would have this type of reaction for him. I don't know. I generally don't know.
In an interesting conversation, basketball legends Gary Payton and Kevin Garnett were in the same room and talked about what makes Michael Jordan different from Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. As they talked about Jordan, both Payton and Garnett, who are regarded as legends who made opponents afraid during their long careers, changed the mood. The very mention of Jordan creates a unique atmosphere that emphasizes the unmatched influence and aura that surrounds this legend.
Unmatched aura.
Jordan? I'm never going against Jordan, dog. I've never seen. I thought Michael Jordan was Jesus Christ, like playing to be Michael Jordan. I swear to God, dog.
We called him Black Jesus for a reason. I played against him a long time, and he just did it. He had all that. He just had the mentality to win. And if it gets close, he gonna take the shot.
The basketball world is well aware of Allen Iverson's deep respect for Michael Jordan, but for those who haven't seen it yet, this video does a magnificent job of capturing the incredible effect Jordan had on Iverson when they first met in person. It captures the incredible experience of Iverson meeting Jordan face to face and provides a personal look at the deep respect and admiration of a legendary player inspired by one of the greatest of all time. Check it out.
I walked out on the court and I looked at him, and for the first time in my life,
I'm tired.
A human being didn't look real to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if y'all watch the Chappelle show, but he talk about a certain incident where somebody seen Rick James. And, like, I literally seen his aura. Like it looked like he was glowing. And I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, like, man, that's Mike.
Reggie Miller, who's a known trash talker in the NBA, had a welcome to the league moment with Michael Jordan in his rookie year. This was a humbling experience with Reggie Miller, and it made sure that he will never talk trash to Michael Jordan.
Rookie year, we were playing the Chicago Bulls, and this is Michael Jordan's 3rd or 4th year in.
Okay.
And we were playing the next exhibition game in some obscure place. And most veterans do not like to play in exhibition games. They want to get to the real thing.
This got to be the most popular one.
Energetic rookie.
I've seen this.
And we're playing this exhibition game, and Michael's going through the motion. And Chuck Person, who's on my team, is a trash talker as well. Is like, can you believe Michael Jordan?
Can you believe Michael? What is he gonna say?
The guy everyone's talking about, who's supposed to be able to walk on water, you're out here killing him, Reg. This is in the first half. It's like, you should be talking to him. It's like, you're right, Michael. Who do you think you are?
Oh yeah,
The great Michael Jordan.
yeah. That's something you shouldn't do in general to anybody who, especially as a rookie. Of course, you're gonna get cooked. To anybody, much less the greatest player in that generation at the time. Like, that's kind of insane.
That's right. There's a new kid on town, right? He kind of looks at me and starts shaking his head. So at half, I have 10, and he has 4 points, right? I'm doing all this talking. He's like, okay. Into the game in the second half, he ended up with 44, and I ended up with 12. So he outscored me 40-2. And as he's walking off, he's like, be sure and be careful. You never talk to Black Jesus like that.
He also called himself that.
I'm so sorry, Black Jesus. I'm so sorry.
Did you ever do it again?
Never to Michael Jordan. Never to Michael.
Okay.
There's literally video proof of him fighting Michael Jordan and probably talking trash to him after him being a rookie. That's cap, brother.
There's one legend who refused to call him Black Jesus and wanted all the smoke no matter what, and that was Kobe Bryant. Kobe had super high respect for Michael Jordan and knew that Jordan had the blueprint for the game he wanted to emulate.
He sure did.
The mentor and mentee relationship that was my favorite in all of sports. In these clips, you will see the amount of inspiration Jordan brought to Kobe.
You know, so like I tell you, like when I was in high school, and I used to work out with the 76ers. I used to ask him, what's it like to guard Mike? You go, Mike? You mean Black Jesus? I'm like, what the fuck?
See?
Black who?
That is the right reaction. What are you doing compared to? Go ahead and compare it to anything. The George Washington of the United States. You can compare him to anything, but when it comes to that's a bit far, brother.
We call him Black Jesus, or you can call him Black Cat. I'm gonna call him fucking Mike. That's his fucking name.
Thank you.
So the level of fear that he inspired in others was insane. Wow. And I would tell him, I said, when I face him, we're gonna go at it. He says, oh, you don't want to do that. I'm like, what? Man, you don't know me, man. And so when we matched up, I think he understood that. And when I was 18, my first year, he got the best of me a bunch of times. I was right there the next play. You're not intimidating me. Yeah. I'm not going anywhere. And I think he saw that level of respect because I think he was the same way.
That's how you should play as a hooper.
Old. And that common bond is what I think, where our connection was built.
You step out there on the court, you're taking heads off. There's no
Kendrick.
I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear Michael's the best player in the world. I want to hear they call him Black Jesus. I don't want to hear that. You don't have to show me.
You see? He even reminds me, like, there's no way in the world Jordan's calling another man that either. So even in this, you can see the similarities between him and Jordan.
Right? So
That's that.
Respect, though.
Now let's go back to what Larry Bird meant by his famous quote.
Shout out
In
Kobe.
1986, Michael Jordan scored an amazing 63 points against the Boston Celtics, considered by most to be one of the greatest teams in NBA history. Even though the Celtics had a great defense, Jordan came into their home court like a one-man army. His amazing play still holds the record for most points scored in a playoff game, showing how skilled and determined he was. Jordan reached a level of greatness during that game that left fans in awe. It was an important moment in the story of his known career.
In Boston, too, by the way.
Jordan out there. It was God disguised as Michael Jordan.
Rephrase that, I mean to cut you off. God in the basketball uniform.
After the game, Larry Bird would say, I didn't think anyone was capable of doing what Michael has done to us.
Nobody like him. Point blank. I never seen nobody play like he plays.
And Larry don't give respect to nobody. To nobody.
You can include all of them.
It's hard to believe a guy score that many baskets and they lose, but I know we started Dennis Johnson out on him, and then we went with Danny Ainge, myself, which it was really easy then when I started guarding him. Then Bill Walton, and we was trying to run him to help all the time, but he had his outside shot going so well that he really didn't need to penetrate that much.
Got it! 63 for Jordan!
And before I show the last legend, here is Zion Williamson, who shared his story about the first time he met Michael Jordan. You get to see a player who never played against Jordan and never got the chance to watch him play live in his prime years. Talk about a presence he never felt before. And then after that, I have a very interesting clip of Michael Jordan's former coach, Doug Collins, sharing how the fans were when Michael Jordan was just in their vicinity.
When I met him for the very first time, it was at
he signed to Jordan, right? Yeah.
Rookie year, and it was at his Jordan brand party.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, like
yeah, this was the commercial.
You can't describe that. You can't describe that feeling you get. It's one of those. That's him.
Yes.
And he don't even play no more. Like you like that's him. Like
yes,
that's the guy.
Yes.
So I mean, it's like you said. It was.
Look at the fade.
Like
Goodness.
Meeting Black Jesus or something like. That's him right there.
It's almost scary when you go on the road to see the reaction that people give Michael. I mean, kids that come to the hotel to try to catch Michael getting on the bus, and he's got to get on the bus, and the look of disappointment on their face when they don't get his autograph. The response, I mean, there was a great picture from the Portland paper. Michael walking onto the floor with our team, and there's a single file line, and you see in the background all these kids standing, taking pictures and like reaching out to touch him. It's like, I compare it to biblically about people reaching out trying to touch Christ's garment. It's like they just want to touch him.
And now the last legend we have is Magic Johnson. Magic recognizes Jordan's
This is funny. It's crazy though.
Court, but also in shaping the global popularity of basketball. Their mutual respect is evident in various public statements and interactions. The story Magic shared about Michael Jordan showed his God-given ability to hang in the air and do moves that Magic didn't even think was possible. And Magic explained it in a hilarious way.
I don't usually talk trash, but I had to that time. So I said, Michael, if you don't turn into Air Jordan, we gonna blow y'all out.
Oh.
Man, he started sweating. That tongue went long. You know when that tongue come out.
It's over. It's a problem.
He about to do something. Boy, that dude came out that timeout. He scored about 4 straight threes. Ooh. And I went, oh, man. Then he came down. I got to show you this one.
Don't hurt yourself.
I won't hurt myself.
Okay.
So he stole the basketball. He coming down the right side. He takes off. David Robinson coming this way. So Mike just cuffed him. And he just looked at him.
In the air.
And he kept looking. He kept looking. He kept looking. He went all the way down, Jack. He did a 360. Ooh. Bam! I said, that's it. That's it. It's over. That's him. It's over. And
that's
Larry
a crazy
Bird
play.
down. So he come in with his cigar. Got his drink.
So how old is he right now? He's 26, 27?
Yeah, young.
Young
you know.
boy,
yeah. So I just want y'all to know. There's a new sheriff in town.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and tell me, what is your favorite Jordan story? So make sure you like, share, subscribe.
Magic's was definitely the best one. That one was bad funny. Well, a lot of people, including LeBron James himself, are clearly seeing things. No, I'm trolling. With respect to Jordan, obviously, he's undoubtedly one of the best players of all time. And clearly, a lot of people agreed with that statement. So, yeah, if there's any more videos you want me to react to him, let me know, for him, about him. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go into before summer, before June. Hopefully, I'm going to be recording all this month, the rest of this month, and in May. So, subscribe up for more content. Comment what other videos you want me to react to, and I'll see you on the next video.